Today, we're going to talk about 3 reasons why it is very important for a lady to get married early in life. Now, I know a lot of girls, they get very angry when their mamas and their aunties ask them questions like, Ijoma, when are you going to bring home a husband now? This is a question a lot of ladies feel is coming from a place of mockery. So anytime they are being asked this question, it always trigger them. But what if I told you that this question that these mamas and these aunties ask you isn't from a place of mockery, but actually from a place of care and concern towards you? Would you agree with me? Now stay with me. Watch this video to the end and maybe you will understand where I'm coming from and even agree with me that these women actually care and think about you. Now, I want to give you a quick picture of what a woman's reproductive life looks like and why I said these women are asking you this question out of care and concern. At birth, every woman comes with between 1 to 2 million premature eggs inside her ovaries. Meaning, this is the standard number of eggs every woman brings to this earth. Unlike the man, where they say we cannot really measure the number of sperm he brings to this world because he produces it as it goes, as it were. The woman comes with a standard number, which she carries all through her life. So by the time this woman reaches puberty, those eggs would have reduced from 1 to 2 million to about 300 to 500,000. Now, this 300 to 500,000 is the number she carries all through the rest of her reproductive life. Now, it gets even interesting. Every month, one of those 300 to 500,000 eggs get matured and it travels through the fallopian tube. Now, if that egg gets a sperm that fertilizes it, it becomes a baby. That's where conception takes place. For a woman between the age of puberty and 31 years, her eggs quality are still very good and the quantity is still good. So science has proven that the likelihood of her taking in during that age is relatively easy, meaning that she doesn't have to go through several trials before she gets pregnant. Now, by the time the woman crosses 31, that's between the ages of 31 and 41, the quality and the quantity of her eggs will start to depreciate, meaning that it becomes now more difficult for her to conceive. So it means that once you are between that age bracket, you have to try a couple of times before it happens. It gets even more interesting. By the time you clock 41, between 41 and 51, it becomes even more difficult because the egg quality and egg quantity has depreciated completely, meaning that that woman will have to try several times. A lot of them will even need medical intervention like IVF to be able to take in. And by the time you reach 51 as a lady, which is the standard age for menopause, egg production ceases completely, meaning you have no business with having a child. In a lot of cases where you see a woman above 51 giving birth, there are exceptional cases. Very often, these women don't take in naturally. A lot of them take in through IVF. Now, this is a problem that comes with a woman's reproductive cycle, which is why most women who are desirous of having their own family, most women who won't even get their own children, are advised to marry early in life so that they could avoid the problem of trying to raise children in their old age. Now, one of the reasons why it is very important to marry early in life, you see, you will have lesser challenge trying to conceive. Meaning you don't have to try so hard to get pregnant. Number 2, you will avoid the costs of using IVF to conceive. Today I heard someone talking about doing IVF for over 3 million naira. How many of you can beat your chest and you want to sacrifice 3 million naira to get a baby? The third one is, how many of you want to raise your children in your old age? You don't see 60-year-old woman where her pikin still in primary school. Do you think that's the kind of life that a lot of people want? At your old age, when you're supposed to be resting, you are doing school runs, driving your children to school at 60, 65. Is that a fair thing to do to yourself? Now, one question that a lot of people want to ask is, why do these eggs depreciate? Why do they diminish their quality and quantity? Now, it is very simple to explain. A lot of things happen that affect the quality and quantity of the eggs inside a woman. But I'll list 4 major ones for the sake of the length of this video. Number 1 could be genetics. Now, if you have a specific kind of reproductive problem in your family and you happen to inherit it, it means it will play out in your life. If women in your family reach a particular age and it becomes very difficult for them to conceive, and it's something that's generational and you happen to inherit that gene, it will follow you. The second one is environmental. If you're exposing yourself to toxins, you're exposing yourself to harmful gases and smokes, it will naturally affect the overall well-being of your body and even affect the eggs that you produce inside of you. The fourth one, or the third one rather, is harmful practices. If you smoke, if you drink, if you ingest drugs and other dangerous things into your body, these things are naturally not meant for the body to inhabit. And once they enter your body, the likelihood of them damaging your system is there and even destroying the quality and quantity of eggs that you produce inside of you. The last one is medical. A lot of women have medical conditions like polycystic ovarian syndrome and premature ovarian failure. These are medical conditions that affect a lot of women and make it difficult for them to be able to produce quality eggs and even conceive in life. So, as a woman, it is very important that you take care of yourself, take care of your health, and also do yourself a favor. Instead of spending so much time trying to look for a husband as if you are searching for one original okrika inside Balogun market, look for a man that you can build your life together. Even if it doesn't meet up 100% with what you are looking for, at least if you get 60, 70 in a pass mark now, pick him and build your life together while you are still young. And you have yourself to thank for that. I hope you have learned something, and I hope you now understand with me that it is good, if you can, marry early so that you will save yourself all this stress in the future. Did that make sense? All right. Thank you very much for watching, and do join us tomorrow when we bring you another topic for discussion. This is Dr. For Free. Hit the share button and invite your friends to follow us. Bye-bye.